Hello and welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me again for another night of Facebook Live. It is indeed a pleasure and a blessing to be here with you, as I want to recognize those that catch me on the replay from YouTube and or SoundCloud. I am your host, Anntricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. Tonight and for the next several days, we're going to be taking topic suggestions from our viewers. So our viewers who have a topic that they want covered or a question that they want answered, this is how we will begin this week. We're coming out of a mini series of Untapped, which was emotional roller coaster for me, and I'm just now at the point to where I am winding down from that and getting all my emotions and thoughts and stuff together and ready to take on the next level and the next challenges in my life. So I want to just give recognition to all of you guys for being such wonderful audience here in supporting me in everything that I do, and for showing up here night after night, showing your love, unconditional love and support. If you guys are there with me tonight, go ahead and like and share this video. Please like and share the video. Also, send me a shout out to let me know that you are here with me tonight. I am not streaming from Zoom tonight. This is just straight Facebook Live, so I don't know who's with me on tonight. Tonight is a topic come from one of my viewers, and the topic tonight is what's impacting your credibility. What's impacting your credibility? And I have several, Diane, how are you, darling? I have several topics that you guys out there that listen faithfully want me to address and cover. And so that is my mission this week, is just to address the topics that you want to hear and to give you some insight and possibly some answers on some of the things that you question as it relates to us personal or us in business. So tonight it's about what's impacting our credibility. And I can even look at that from a personal standpoint. I personally know the issues that impact my credibility. The things that either make people want to support me, or the things that even push people away from supporting me. And so I want to address those here tonight briefly. I do not want to hold you long. Hey, Keisha, how are you, baby? Also, guys, if you see there in the comment section, you will see where I have put the link to my YouTube channel. I am rebranding my YouTube channel and trying to get it up to par. And I am looking to get 1,000 new subscribers to my YouTube channel. And so I have over 100 and something videos uploaded there. A lot of content that I believe that would be helpful to people. So please share that information on your social media pages or with people that you communicate with throughout the day. Tell them to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. So we're looking at next level things, guys. We can't do more of the same and expect that we're going to get different results. And so, this is a platform to where it can be good for us and beneficial to us, but it can also impact our credibility. So it's some of the things that I want to address tonight. And one of the things that I believe that impacts our credibility, whether positive or negative, guys, because to some people, depending on who their audience is, it could be a positive thing. But for others like me, these things can be a negative thing. And so one of the things that I found that has impacted people's credibility on whether or not I am going to do business with them, or whether or not I'm going to study under them or learn from their platform, is their lack of commitment. Lack of commitment. Lack of commitment to what you say you're going to do. Lack of commitment in showing up when you say that you're going to show up. To me, that is a no-go. It is an absolutely no. I could be for you. I could see you and your vision, and I can be a big support. But when I see that you're not as committed as you say you are, or not as committed as I believe that you should be to whatever it is, your brand, your business, whatever the situation is, that impacts your credibility. So for me, just not having that commitment to what you say that you're going to do, or what that you want to do, and always having excuses to why you don't do it. Hey, Miss Candace Cochran, I am so glad you're here with me, and I appreciate you joining in with me and giving me a shout out, letting me know that you are here. I appreciate that. So yeah, just lack of commitment. To me, it's a turn off. And when I'm doing business with people, this is probably one of the number one things that will just turn me off. I don't even want to be a part. I can't be more committed to someone's brand or to someone's vision than they are. Now, what I will do, if they are committed, I'm going to run just as hard as you are. I'm going to support you 100%. And I don't have to agree with everything that you do. I don't have to, everything doesn't have to be done the way I think it ought to be done. If I'm for you, I'm for you. I'm running for you 100%. But you must have that level of commitment in order for me to get in the race with you and just be that support that you need. So lack of commitment, number one, that impacts our credibility. Number two, one of the things that impact our credibility is failure to assume responsibility. Failure to assume responsibility. And what do I mean by that? We know that we are not perfect. But when we lie or tell lies or try to cover up things and will not assume responsibility for things that we know that we done, or we know that we are we're on the guilty of, and we fail to assume that responsibility, that's a no-go for me. People that will not assume responsibility for their actions or for their behaviors or for things that they've done, no matter how wrong that it is, no matter how shameful it is, that's a no-go. People want to do business. People want to learn from. People want to support people that they can trust. And so if we cannot trust you, if you continue to lie and cover up and manipulate situations and not assume responsibility for your actions, it impacts your credibility. And we see this a lot in, hey Connie, how are you, baby? We see this a lot of times in our religious settings here in Southeast Oklahoma, and I know Southeast Oklahoma is no different than anywhere else, but you have these people in leadership who have been accused of a crime or accused of doing something, and instead of owning up to it, and instead of assuming responsibility or acknowledging that you've done, you cover up, and you manipulate. And then on the flip side of that, it continues to surface. So I'm one of those that, yes, we can forgive you. Yes, we can, counsel with you and get past that. But anything that you continue to cover up, we cannot resolve. And for someone to be in a place of leadership or have a leadership position that fails to assume responsibility, it just tarnishes your credibility. And this is where you find pastors and leaders and things like that that are not stable. You know, they're not moving from church or from city to town or from church to church because their Lord or their Creator, whoever they say is sending them there. They are moving from place to place because their past and their issues are catching up with them. And every time it catches up with them, they look for another place to go. And so their credibility at that point is null and void. And so we don't want to be that way in business. We don't want to be this way in our personal life. We want to be where we can assume responsibility for whatever it is that we've done, whatever it is that we do that is undesirable. Just assume responsibility for it, acknowledge it, and let's move on. Let's see what it says. Eleanor Roosevelt. This reminded me of a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realize how seldom they do. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've never heard that before, but I appreciate you sharing that. Yes, ma'am. So, you know, that's another thing that impacts our credibility, guys. You know, we must assume responsibility for the things that we do. It's nothing more undesirable than for someone who always wants to blame or to tell lies to cover up without us ever assuming responsibility for what it is that they've done or what they do. Another thing is poor time management. Poor time management, believe it or not, impacts your credibility. And I'm telling you guys, I don't work well with people who exercise poor time management. It is a turn off for me. When I say I'm going to be live at 10 o'clock p.m. every night, I want to be pushing that go live button as soon as 10 o'clock hits on my screen. Sometimes, you know, if I have guests coming on, there are times when I'm a minute or so running behind, or technology that I cannot control those situations. But if I'm having a meeting with you, if I'm expected to be somewhere at a certain time, if I'm expected to do something, time management is a huge identifier for me. If we're going live at 10 p.m., I'm sitting here at 9:45 preparing to go live at 10 p.m. And so many of us in our business, so many of us in our personal lives, so many of us, period, we just have poor time management skills, and it sickens me. It really does. And I know that some of us, our personalities, it just does not allow for very good time management. But you know, when you got other people depending on you to show up, when they're depending on you to fulfill a certain time slot or a certain appointment, you know, these are things that we really need to, these are areas in our business, in our personal life, that we really need to work on. If I tell somebody to meet me at 2 o'clock, don't wait till 2 o'clock to leave your house. If we have an appointment at 3 o'clock, don't wait till 3:05 to call me and say, oh, I'm on my way. You know, it's just one of those things, you know, and it does impact our credibility. It does impact our credibility when it comes time for our jobs. Just poor time management. We show up one day and then the next day we don't, and then the next day we come with excuses, and the next day it's something else, you know, guys. So we as a whole need to really look at our time management, because many of us are doing great things. We have awesome platforms. We have a great amount of followers, but our time management skills are all over the place. They lack. And so that's one of the areas, you know, that we should really be putting more time into when we know that we have these issues. Another area, 1, 2, 3, And number 4, another area of that impacts our credibility is our unstable behaviors. Unstable behaviors. Maybe we talk too much, or maybe we talk too little, or maybe we're sharing too much, or we're sharing too little. Maybe we're unpredictable. And for some people, that may work. For some of you, it may work. But for me and my platform, I can't come in here and be all over the place. I can't come in here without a plan. I can't come in here without studying what it is that I want to share with you. I can't come in here night after night without considering how you feel, or without considering how the topic is going to impact you in your life. And so many people are just unpredictable. We're here sometimes to help people, but instead of helping people, we're pouring out all of our personal business out here on our platforms, and the people are wondering what the heck is going on. They see you and all this personal stuff you have going on, but then they don't see your business, or they don't see your platform, that you're supposed to be marketing or sharing with the people that are on your platform. So guys, we just really have to look at what works for us. Those are the 4 things that I have that I believe impacts credibility. And for me, I know that the thing that impacts my credibility the most is my lack of social skills. My lack of social skills. And that is what I work on the most. That is what I work on the most. So I try more than ever to be sure that I'm engaging on other people's platforms, and being sure that I'm being open to try new things, and being sure that that I'm encouraging people, and I'm looking for people who are active on their platforms, and trying to connect with people who are doing great things, because I learn from people like that, engaging with people who are committed to their platforms, and engaging with people who are committed to what they do and what they say they're going to do. People with good time management skills, that they say they're going to be on at 6 o'clock on Tuesday, they're going to be loading up alive to 6 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon. When people are saying they're going to be on live at 11:11 on Thursday night, I want to know that at 11:11 on Thursday night, I can expect a live, and it's going to be something of value to me. And so for me, if anything here on this platform is impacting the credibility for what I say I stand for, which is to educate, empower, and encourage you, it would have to be my character flaws and my lack of social skills. But I am getting better with that. I don't use that as an excuse not to show up. And I care about what you guys think. I care about the content that I'm giving to y'all. You guys, I care about the value that I produce here on this platform. And I know that everything is not for everybody, but I know that it is for somebody. And together we support one another. And for that, my hat goes off to you. I appreciate the support that you give me. Go ahead and hit that heart button. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know that you are here, and that you fully understand the topic tonight, and that we are in support of one another. I hope that this topic has been beneficial for you, as this week we are addressing topics that you guys, my audience, want to hear. And so that's what it's all about this week. It's all about what you want to hear, what you want me to address. So if you have a topic you want me to address, please put it there in the comment section, and I'll meet you right back here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Good night, everybody.